So
Okay, we're
hello and
back with
welcome to.
you for the first match of the sixth round between Not a Crew and Doom Factory. I am Said and I am joined by Ryan to commentate this match.
Yeah, hello by me as well.
Okay, let's talk about the lineups, why we rate it. Not a Crew is missing a player, but yeah, nothing we haven't seen before. But Noob Factory have that player called D1. Any insights?
So this is really a surprising sight indeed. The one actually one of the most talented British players, I would say so myself. He's a very reclusive player. He doesn't play a lot of challenges and team matches. He
I see.
practices a lot by himself, and I think that's one of his strong points. He's very
Living up
technically
to the
gifted.
name, if you will.
Ah,
Living up to the name, if you will.
yeah,
The one.
definitely, yeah. And I think we will see him a lot in this match. He's probably playing on midfield, right below Levy.
So we have Kira on a side and Kersey on another side. For 1 year, when I joined this game, I've been mixing them up. So not gonna happen tonight. Don't worry.
Uh, it's nice to see Krzyzek in the starting lineup again now. Of
Definitely.
course, yeah, and New Factory having also one of the best Polish players, Kiro and Skuribak, on starting lineup. You could say New Factory is here with probably one of the best lineups. If we don't count Tamai, maybe in an ideal lineup they would have someone instead of Tamai there, but he also has proven to be one of the top players recently and a
Yeah.
very decent defender. For Not a Crew, what sticks into my eyes is that they don't have a goalkeeper right now. Iglesias is practicing as one right now, but I don't think that he is going to play as one, or is he?
I mean, he is large, so there is a chance.
Also, one thing that sticks to my mind now is that Sentai is on the bench, so they are instead playing Tamai instead of Sentai, which is a very
Probably looking
interesting.
for a more offensive approach.
Probably, but then again, Sentai is an attacking player, but Dujumi not a crew.
Yeah.
Well, not a crew has a pretty classic lineup. Only that they don't have a proper goalkeeper right now. Krzyzek is of goalkeeping, so we have Iglesias in goal. He is also large size, so this is most likely going to happen.
I am expecting this match to be an exciting one, but not because of goals. I mean, seeing the defenders of either side, Kersey, Catfish, Drozdov, Kiro, um, I really don't expect attackers to have a chance to shine with those people around, but it will be exciting nevertheless.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Definitely, Verbic probably the top striker. Traxon, formerly known as Dest, also some kind of like defensive midfield player. Interesting to see how he will set the pace of the game here.
Yeah, exciting match is something we can't say about underdogs matches because I don't know, it's weird. Like with those names, you expect their matches to be entertaining, but their matches feel as long as patch 4.30 has been.
Yeah, if we remind ourselves of the game underdogs had against No Factory, that was a one to forget. Uh, for underdog side, it was an absolute collapse, and we wouldn't want to see that one again. But maybe maybe some people are rooting for it, especially Special Forces fans and fans of
Yeah.
Linux and another crew. But it's up to another crew themselves to cement a good result here.
So let's talk about what these teams have to gain or lose from winning this match or losing this match. Does Noob Factory has have too much, sorry, to worry about in this match?
Not too much to worry about right now. They are sitting very comfortably at the top of that table, 5 points ahead of Special Forces. So a win, a loss isn't a very big damage to them. But of course, it would be much better if they could win this one. Then with one win, they could already secure their winning position in the group.
Yeah,
So for another crew, this is quite the opposite, of course. they need to win this one just to level up with underdogs on 7 points. They could technically pass underdogs if they score 4 goals or more, but I don't think this is going to be happening anytime soon.
Yeah,
On, yeah, but on the other hand, if underdogs United somehow lose to Galatasaray, we might be seeing another crew on the playoff spots
I
again.
mean,
But
it's
I don't.
possible.
Yeah, it's not impossible, of course.
Yeah,
So Catfish and Gurbic are claiming that Kepa is going to come and be their goalkeeper. It's going to be interesting to see how they will substitute Iglesias in that case, because the
yeah.
match seems to be far from starting as it seems, because Nota Crew is not making their classic team meeting either.
I mean, let's talk about the substitutions because Atletico has Jan Taylor. Will he be necessary?
I didn't hear you very well.
I see here.
Yeah, if you want to talk about substitutions, well, there are another very interesting players on the bench. Like Ian Taylor. He isn't starting this game. Probably Brewer is taking his position this game. So yeah,
Yeah,
both teams have very decent substitutions available for them.
yeah. We are about to start the match. Once all the players ready up and Mr. Referee blows his whistle.
Catfish went to the bench. So let's see, maybe there is a pre-game substitution coming. Yes, there is. Kepa is taking Catfish's place, but
We're
that
talking
means
about
Kepa.
100% catch ratio, by the way.
Yeah. So what we'll be seeing, oh yeah, so Iglesias is going to be the substitute for this match, and Catfish is still playing in this defense.
Shaq Zone is an interesting player. He's been with Snazzies. He left because he felt like it, and now he's competing with Nate Crew. So he has a lot to prove in this match.
Yeah, very decent attacking player as well. He has very decent stats to his name. I don't know, will we be seeing him in attack this game, because Kurbich kind of wants to attack by himself probably, but we definitely see Shaq helping him. But it seems that New Factory's lineup is set. We have Tamai in goal actually, and Skuribak on the pitch.
That's an interesting substitution because with not a crew, a team with, you know, too many unexpected position changes, you need to be unexpected and predictable.
Yeah, definitely. But Tamai, now that I think of it, has been playing very well for the last rounds as a goalkeeper for New Factory. He has kind of rise to be the first goalkeeper in their ranks, probably because they need Scurry back more on the midfield than in goal.
Yeah.
But the teams are going to be ready very soon. Not a crew having their classic team meeting there.
Yeah, because that's more important than starting the match itself. Sorry, had to. Top 10 photos taken before disaster, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and the team shouts are out, and not a crew is ready to start the match.
And Mr. Referee is getting irritated a bit.
Yeah. We might be seeing some
I
kind of
mean, he could
indulge.
just blow his whistle and be over with it, but he chose not to.
Oh, but we already saw a substitution now. Senta is in, and who did we see leave? But indeed, the game is starting now. Another crew is going to kick it off. Jackson to Garbage. Kirby trying to find space for a pass. Brewer on the wing. Tracks on, going up the pitch. Misses the pass to Garbage. Sentai cuts it away. Scurryback rises on the wing. Catfish trying to mark him and push him away, but Scurryback secures the ball for himself. Trying to cut inside. Passes it inside, but Krzyzek stops the ball from reaching Levisan Brewer. Tracks on. Passes it back to Brewer. Another crew now trying a very patient approach as opposed to their last games, and the ball almost goes through the Garbage, but Sentai cuts it away.
And that could be the Shack Zone effect in action.
Yeah, actually, very interesting to see that they have kind of an attacker, but Levison got the ball. He's going to turn away, but Kuzek with a very good stop there.
We try
Levison
to
takes
take
the
the
corner
corner kick.
himself, drops it inside, but Drozdov doesn't reach it, and Grbic just clears it. Sentai, will he cross it inside? No. He moves back a bit, back to Drozdov. Puts a long ball up front to Levison. Kuzek
Mhm.
manages to clean
That
it
was
with
a
a
nice reflection.
very nice, like, Kuzek. Tries a long ball. Grbic is free. Sentai mistimes the tackle. Drozdov is in front of Grbic, but will he shoot? Yes, he does, but Tama is ready for it. Takes none of it.
Yeah.
Kuribak goes up the field. Tries to 1 versus 1 catfish again.
And not a crew with a very defensive approach right now.
Yeah, actually, we are seeing very defensive approach. Just Grbic going up. Shaxon as well now, but Sentai on the midfield. And I just wanted to say, No Factory has a very high defensive line as usual. Kuribak trying a very difficult shot, but it ends up on the side of the net. Catfish. Another crew playing very patiently. They have all the time.
Eh,
Rather, a point for them is better than 3 points to Noob Factory.
Exactly.
Rosdov, Kiro.
They know what's at stake against a team like that, a team that has Levi on the offense.
Yeah, but what we don't see Noob Factory taking very much risk as well. This was a very good pass by Rostov, but we don't see very direct passing from Noob Factory. Kiro now, and that's a very good
That's
stop
a
for
nice
Kepa.
save.
And Krzyzek stops the follow-up. Catfish. And will they switch the flanks? No, and Grubic makes a silly foul on Rostov. To Levisan. Alone against three there, Levisan onto the wing for Kuribak. Kuribak puts it back to Drozdov. Over the line to Kiro, but Catfish races himself to it. A good ball to Grubic. Krzyzek.
Not a crew
Krzyzek.
very well coordinated in defense.
Yeah, but then again, no Factory's defense is ready for it now. Sentai. Kuribak. Shaxon. Drozdov pushes him away, gets the ball back. Kiro. Will he turn
Just a
himself against
Dorosov thing.
Catfish? He's going forward. There's going to be the header
Oh,
from
nice header.
Drozdov, but met by the header of Krzyzek. Kuribak now. Kuribak still going forward, trying to confuse the defenders there. Kuribak with a long ball, and Drozdov, well, what a
Oh,
header that is.
I
And the
mean, we're
master
talking
of
about
headers.
somebody that's everywhere doing everything.
Yeah, definitely. It's very hard to stop Drozdov as a small player like Catfish is. There is very small chance you can stop him from a header goal, and that's just what happened again. That's a good ball from Drozdov, but too long as Kuriba can't get to it. Rur tries to throw a long ball, but there's nobody to throw to.
Not a good idea, my friend. Not a good idea.
Yes, Kuriba clears it, but Jackson gets it. Tries to find space for himself, passes to Buzek.
That's
Onto
a
the
good
wing for
pass.
Catfish. That was a very decent pass. Catfish, can he put it to use now? Gerbic racing up, but against three defenders there, and Tamai managed to just secure the cross for himself. Levisan now. Kuzek stops himself. But the ball
The
takes an
referee says
unlucky
it's
rebound.
sweeping,
It's up
but
again, and Kepa is sweeping, and Levisan manages to score it, and it's 2-0.
a questionable decision by the referee, but nevertheless.
Yeah, it was weird. It could have been a foul there on the tackle on Kuro, but somehow the game continued. Jackson now just slightly offside.
I mean, he could check the VAR later, but no need.
Yeah, Catfish tries to find Garbage, but it doesn't work right now. Levisan tries to find space. Kuribak is
Skoribek
free on
in
the left
the wide
side.
open.
Cuts inside, tries to shoot, but Levisan offside there. So another crew hasn't found a very good balance between defending and attacking approach right now. They're kind of all
Yeah.
over the place. Tracks on. It's a good ball to Kurbich, but Tamai gets to it first. Sentai finds
Screwback is
Kurbach.
often left open, and that's a
Yeah,
problem given
it
they
seems
have
that
a good headers.
Brewer is left to mark him, and he's doing a very good job. And Levisan manages to confuse the three defenders and Kepa as well, and pushes it in. It's 3-0. Kujak, Brewer. Grbic now, open, manages to evade the tackle, but shows straight into Sentai.
Got a bit intense there.
Taking the corner himself. They have the big players up front, Kujak against Kiro and Drozdov. Can he maybe do something there?
Brewer is open. He should maybe pass to him.
And waits until the last minute and takes a
No.
short corner instead, but Skuribak manages to stop it. Levisan against Catfish there. Sentai also racing up. Kiro as well. And very good stuff from Kepa, but not a very good shot by Sentai either. Kujak trying to find Grbic again, but Rostov is in front of him. Shamai. Pass up the field, but Sentai misses the ball again. Some very many errors we've seen from Sentai actually.
Noob Factory are not slowing down. They are not taking a more defensive approach to
Yeah,
secure
definitely
their goal
not.
because they
They
know
want,
they can score more.
and that's a good stuff from Kepa. Takes it away from the top pins. Well, that's kind of always the mentality of Noob Factory, trying to get the most goals out of the game they can. Kepa with a great save there. Grbic, Catfish now opening up on the right side of the pitch. Tries to put a small ball in, but no. Stopped by Levisan and Skuribak. Sentai on the wing now. And we see a lot of rotation on Noob Factory side as well. Drozdov going up the pitch as usual, and Sentai operating on wings and so on. But the halftime whistle blew, and it's 3-0 for Noob Factory.
Yeah, it's really slipping away from Netekro. They really need to change something about their play style.
Skuribak now gets the aerial ball, but Krzyzek pushes him away. Krzyzek. If we would compare Krzyzek to Skuribak, I would say Krzyzek has stopped most of the duels there, and the ball clips the post, and it's out.
Yeah.
Catfish checks on. Trackson also kind of silenced by the Noob Factory midfielder defense. Roston trying to win the ball back. Krzyzek tracks on.
Netekro, it's
Grbic.
nothing personal.
And that's a very good
This
shot
fast.
from Grbic actually, from zero angle, and Tamai didn't see it, but it ends up on the side of the net.
Yeah.
Hero, Sentai. And again, Sentai doesn't claim the ball too early, he leaves the ball open, and this is a call for errors. Levisan now behind the line, but that's an offside.
I mean, they are taking a high risk, high reward
Yeah, definitely.
approach with passing.
Brewer, Grbic,
Something
Brewer
Napoli
back
would do,
breathing
if
onto
you
his
will.
neck. Grbic, Krzyzek. And the wings aren't free either, always marking players. Catfish now trying to open up Akira very well.
He was
The ball
offside
back.
anyway.
Yeah, Drozdov. And
Oh,
Krzyzek
that's a nice
doesn't get to the
passing.
ball, and Kepa is there first. Catfish now, Grbic, but Drozdov again shielding the ball away from Grbic. Sentai puts a long ball up front. Brewer manages to intercept it, but Drozdov is there now. Krzyzek tracks on. It might be a counter attack, but Noob Factory already has players at the back. Grbic now against Tamai, but
Oh,
safe hands by Tamai. We've seen very good positioning by Tamai. He has saved like 2 shots just by standing at the right position. That's a very good
yeah.
indication of a good goalkeeper. Brewer misses the header. Levisan gets to it on the wing. Will he cross first thing? No, he tries to cut inside. Brewer is pushing away. Passes it to Sentai now. Sentai back to Levisan. Will he shoot now? No, not yet. Tries to cut inside. Krzyzek pushes him away very well. Grbic. Drozdov back to Tamai. Tamai taking his time with the kick out. Kiro. Drozdov on the wing for Levisan. Levy pays patiently. Now long ball in, but Traxon gets to it first. Curry back with a dangerous tackle there, but it's not a foul, but an out for another crew. Guzek at the back. Levisan attacking him, but good tackle by Guzek. Guzek again with the ball, trying to find Grbic. Grbic is free a bit on the left side of the pitch. Tries to cut inside, but Grbic gets tackled there by Kuriback, but the ball falls to a corner kick. Tracks on, tries to find space, can't turn around from Kuriback. Kurbic. Kiro pushes him away, and it's a goal kick very well defended by Kiro.
Notekro doing better offensively than last half, which is a good indication.
Yeah, a bit definitely. They have learned to keep the ball well, but still not too much clinical passes and so on. Levison now gets the ball, and that's 4
And that's
0.
his hat trick.
Yeah, Kepa dived to the wrong direction. Levy managed to take the dummy shot and shoot it inside the net. Jackson now. Maybe No Factor is giving more breathing space for another crew now, but this is very unlikely because we see them very well pushing all the players who gets the ball. Catfish now plays a sneaky pass there, but Jackson was offside. Curry back on the wing. Brewer again not doing a very big job there, marking him. Kepa plays it well outside to Catfish. Pretty silly pass there through Drozdov. You can't really pass through Drozdov.
Okay,
Gurbic
he
now.
scored 3 goals
But
and now
Gurbic
he
did a
has to
very
be
good
offside.
job there, outpaced Drozdov, and there is a very good free kick opportunity for Gurbic. But Tamay and Drozdov guarding the goal, it's not an easy thing to score there.
He's intending to shoot apparently, and
And that was a low shot and blocked by Skurubak. Kiro now opening up, trying to battle against Brewer there. Trailing his ball, still going forward. Finds Levisan open, Catfish manages to get the ball. Grubic. Catfish. The ball is too long, Skurubak. Kiro trying to play 1-2s.
this has been
Jackson
happening
gets
a
the
lot.
ball.
Their short passes are not that short, if you will.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't seen No Factory play very short, in a while, and it kind of shows. Sentai again now playing a bit too much over the top there. Kepa outside the Brewer. Grubic. Grubic manages to trick Sentai there again. Brewer now on the wing. Tamai coming out, and a very good decision by Tamai as he could stop the cross. Levisan taking his time there, waiting for other attacking players to come, but Krzyzek manages to stop the attack. Well, I wouldn't say it's the worst game I've seen from Not a Crew because they are actually trying. It's just that not New Factory have been clinical so far, and they haven't stopped Levy that well.
Yes, it's more like Napoli playing well than Notekro playing bad.
Yeah, we see, basically defensive mistakes from Brewer and some shots that could have been saved by Kepa. Catfish now, Krzyzek. Jackson opening up. Drozdov is losing pace there. Gurbic. There is a chance to
Is it
score
his
one
chance
goal, but
now?
Tamay pushes it away. Maybe it could have been smarter to shoot far post.
The other
Jackson.
side, yeah. But
Jackson, very
apparently
good.
it's just not his day.
Yeah, it isn't really his day. Gurbic now tries to find the way back up to the goal, but Skurubak makes a foul there and gets a yellow card as well for attacking Brewer.
What is
Gurbic
he
now with the
thinking?
free kick to Catfish. Takes too long to shoot there. Krzyzek plays himself open. And that's a good ball, but Gurbic misses the bike. Tracks on Catfish, and they're still trying to get the consolation goal. Sentai now. Gurbic gets the ball, but it goes out for the goal kick. Crossdown now, and the game is over. It's 4-0.
But there is no shame losing to Noob Factory. We saw what they did to underdogs, so
Yeah,
probably
well,
Notekro should focus more on their performance than their result and build up from here.
yeah, I wouldn't say it was fully a bad performance. We see many positive sides, like Kuzek again saving them a lot in defense. Gurbic doing actually very good against Rosdal in defense. It was a positive gameplay from not a crew, just an unlucky ending.
Yeah, they had their chances, they had their moments, but in the end, nothing translated
Yeah,
into a goal, if you will.
yeah,
On the other hand, we see that New Factory are now even going further up in the ranks, which
yeah.
is, I don't know, they are cementing their placement as the number 1 team in their group.
Yeah, of course, if we look at the overall gameplay, a new factory have been very dominant, and they kind of push their gameplay as the main gameplay of the game They set the tempo of the game, and that's one of the strong points. So we are now
Um,
waiting on an interview, probably with one of the
yeah,
players.
yeah, apparently. So while we're at it, let's see what these teams have ahead of them in the schedule.
Yeah, let's see.
So next week, the seventh round, New Factory go against Special Forces in an interesting rematch because, if I remember correctly, their last match was a draw, right?
Yeah, that was a draw and really an exceptional performance from Special Forces. They could have won the game. Many people said that,
Yeah,
and it's really surprising that a team that plays kind of passively like Special Forces do, they managed to stop New Factory.
and not a crew go against none other than Rock Family.
Yeah, so this is another one of the tough games for Nordic Crew. This is why they kind of needed to win this match. But
Yeah,
they
the
couldn't.
schedule is not very nice to them.
Yeah, in round eight, they are facing underdogs, and this is going to be very, very, very tough for them at the end of the season. However, in round seven, we see another interesting game. Underdogs against Leamington. In there, Leamington still has a chance to qualify for playoff spots if they manage to win underdogs. So the
Yeah,
cards are still open.
definitely. So apparently we will have an interview in a bit until things are set up. So let's talk about the upcoming match since we have time now. Special
Yeah,
Forces against Leamington.
yeah. If I would say so, of course, special forces are the favored side there, but you may never know what's going to happen. Leamington might pull themselves together finally, but Levisan is here to finally we can.
Match. Unlucky, to be honest.
Yeah,
Right now we are preparing for the next match to take revenge, and yeah, not much. I think my team
um,
played good. I
uh,
congratulate them too.
but are you confident in taking your revenge on Special Forces because you've played against them and you struggled to take the 3 points first?
Yeah, of course the next match will be, I think, even more harder. They got a very good team compared to other league.
Yeah,
We will try, even if we're not gonna win. Um, we're gonna try
you will
to.
still be on top.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for us. We just want to play all games. Doesn't matter if we lose or win. We just want to, play, try our best at every match.
And so far,
Definitely.
have you been satisfied with your game plans and your dominance in the game so far?
I can say at some matches, but sometimes we didn't play good,
Like,
and the others can admit too. Like the last week match with Special Forces, we didn't do our best. Their team was in shape.
Yeah,
We can say that even today we didn't play at our best. We wanted more goals, but we are okay with 4 goals too.
absolutely. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans, to the players, to your opponents, maybe?
That I hope Special Forces will put up a good fight next week with us. That's all I want to say. And
Yeah,
good
we
luck to
hope that
to
too.
them.
so
Thank
that's
you,
a good
Levi, for
thing.
joining
Thank you
us.
very much.
So that's a good place to
Okay,
end tonight. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, but thanks for watching. Thanks for
Okay.
listening, guys.
We are not done yet, Reina. Don't be hasty. Because we are joined by none other than the captain um of Noob Factory. Welcome,
Yeah, somebody
Drozdov.
noticed I was here. Nice one, Syed. I was just waiting quietly in the background while Levy was being Mr. Professional.
Damn it, Reina. Damn
He
it.
was putting in a good audition for being a feature commentator, I'd say.
Wow. Um, so, let's talk a bit about you. We have you as probably the best defender so far. Um, and moreover, let's say you have been all over the place, defending, attacking, scoring, assisting. Should people be scared of the name Drozda?
I don't know about that. But yeah. It's been a reasonable cup performance from us overall so far. Yeah, I've played different positions with varying degrees of success. I don't think my loan foray as a striker worked that particularly well, but yeah, I've tried being a goalkeeper too. Now we've got at least three options in goal now, which all of which seem to be reasonably competent. So yeah, we're just
But if you
we're
have
doing
a
well. I would echo pretty much what Levy said. That, yeah, we could certainly be playing better than we have been, but we've done well enough overall so far. And yeah, hopefully next week we'll have a better result against Special Forces. But yeah, it's going to be tough.
I kind of wanted to talk about about the team rotation in New Factory. We've seen a lot of players. Huli Kuran, known as Jamalos. We've seen Sentai in defense. We've seen Skuribak both at goalkeeper position and also on midfield. Your team keeps rotating very much, and it seems to disrupt the opponents a lot. Like which of the positions is your favorite? Like we've seen you on so many positions actually. Like if the team would be a clean sheet, where would you play actually?
Uh, Secretly, my favorite position is midfield, of course, as everyone knows, because that's the only position I've never played, to be honest. But no, definitely my favorite position is still playing in defence. I feel like I have the best impact there, and I like doing long balls, as everyone knows. So
Yeah,
yeah, I like playing in defence. But I mean, I've always said that defending in TPM and net soccer is not just about stopping the other team from scoring. It's about setting up attacks for your own team and scoring yourself whenever you can. So yeah, I
yeah.
think defence is definitely the one that suits me the most.
Okay. There is a question for you. I believe, and probably many others believe, that you have been more dominant than Rock Family, probably the most dominant team in the league. But Levi said something interesting, said he's not pleased with this performance or maybe more than of the past performances. So what do you think? Do you think your dominance is good or
As I said earlier, I think we've done enough so far. I think the first game we played against underdogs, that was one of our best performances that we've put in. That was one that we were definitely happy with. Every other match, I think, yeah, we certainly could have done better. The second match against Leamington, I should have scored about twice as many goals as I did. Yeah, most of the other games we certainly could have done better.
yeah,
But now we've only dropped the 2 points against Special Forces, so it's not been too bad. And yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be able to secure top spot in our division.
yeah. Ryan, don't be shy. If you have nothing to add, just I don't know.
Yeah, I would want to ask one thing. The round before last, you're going to face off Snazzy, a very decent opposition from Group A. Are you preparing anything special for that game?
Nothing special. I mean, it's going to be the toughest game of our round, I would say. And we've got underdogs at the end too. They might put up more of a fight than they did in the first game. But yeah, Snazzies are a good team. I think them and Rogue are obviously the favourites from the other side. So we'll expect, if we do qualify, we'll expect to see them later on in the semi-finals or the final or earlier. So that will be a tough one. I don't know that we need to do anything special as such. We just need to play our best and hopefully have our best team in the server.
It's been working so far, so why not?
Yeah. We just need to play our football well. That's enough against anyone. Yeah, the only times we do really need to use special tactics is if we don't have the right mix of positions in. So yeah, mostly we stick to the 2-2-1 shape. But yeah, if we don't have the right player, sometimes we'll use 3-2. But mostly it's just the same strategy that we use against everyone.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to say to fans, to viewers, anything?
Yeah, well, no, thanks for all your kind comments and watching us and stuff. Yeah, I'm just hoping that we'll continue to be playing even better in the rest of the cup, and hopefully we'll be put in a good challenge.
Hopefully, hopefully. Okay, thank you for joining us. I believe that's it for us today. Um, Stay tuned. I believe Special Forces against Leamington starts soon and it will be streamed, maybe. Not sure about this, but until then, you've been joined by Sayed and Reina. Have a very
Yeah.
nice evening.
Yeah, have a nice evening, guys.